guys, welcome to my Ocean One channel. Since I'm on the finance side, let's get the YouTube disclaimers out of the way to keep me out of YouTube jail. None of my content or suggestions constitute professional advice. Viewers that follow any advice or content from my channel do so at their own risk, because that's the way that it has to be, because you are responsible for your own actions. All right, let's jump right into it. I didn't plan on making another video today, but we got an 8K, so let's see what's in it. All right, I'm sure I'm going to have some reflections here because I have to read this and I have to wear my glasses because my eyes ain't that great. So if I take my glasses off, there's probably no way I can read this. This is pretty big news, actually, and quite honestly, I don't know if it's positive or negative. I'll comment about that as I go. On March the 28th, 2024, William R. McDermott resigned from the board of directors of Fisker and the audit committee of the board. Mr. McDermott's employer requested Mr. McDermott resign for governance reasons to reduce the number of outside board he serves on. Mr. McDermott's resignation was not a result of any disagreement with the company. Positive or negative? I'm going to go with positive, because what has Bill done for us? I mean, seriously, what has Bill done for Fisker on the board? I'm going to go with positive here because, in my opinion, every one of the board members needs to go. Yeah, that's my opinion. Okay, I'll stick to that. And I don't know any of them, but, you know, I knew Bill McDermott in the sense of what he stood for, what he represented. I followed his tweets, you know, stuff like that. So I felt like I knew Bill better than anybody, but Bill's out. I'm going to call that a positive. It may not be, but I'm rolling with that. All right, on April the 3rd, 2024, the board appointed John S. Dubel, or Dubel, maybe Dubel. I'm not sure how to say his name. It's spelled D-U-B-E-L, Dubel, I don't know, to the board, effective immediately. Mr. Dubel will serve as a Class II director with a term to expire at the annual meeting of stockholders to be held in 2025. Do we make it there, guys? You know. Do we make it to 2025? I hope so. I hope Fisker survives. In connection with his appointment to the board appointed him to serve on the audit committee of the board. Okay, maybe we need a new audit committee. Maybe we do. I think we do. There is no arrangement or understanding between Mr. Dubel and any other person pursuant to which he was elected as director. There are no family relationships between Mr. Dubel and any director or executive officer of the company. Okay, that's good news, because we have a family-run business that has pretty much run the business into the ground. Let's go on to the next part. I can't help but comment here, guys. Okay, I'm reading from the 8K, but I cannot help but throw in my thoughts. All right, that's why I do this channel, to provide accurate information, but to also provide my opinions. As part of Mr. Dubel's appointment to the board, the company and Mr. Dubel entered into an independent director agreement dated April the 3rd, 2024. Mr. Dubel's compensation for his services as the director and member of the audit committee will be in accordance with the independent director agreement, which provides a monthly fee of $35,000. Seems like a lot, $35,000 a month. That's some people's annual salary. Prorated for any partial service. In addition to the fee set forth above, the company shall pay directly or reimburse Mr. Dubel upon receipt of the periodic billings for all reasonable out-of-pocket expenses incurred in connection with his appointment. Further, in connection with his appointment as a director, Mr. Dubel will enter into an indemnification agreement with the company consistent with the form, screen's going dark, with the form agreement executed with each of the company's current directors. Okay, going on down in the 8K, this is what we have. It's called Other Events 8.01. As previously disclosed, the company continues to evaluate strategic alternatives. Such alternatives may include in or out of court restructurings, hope that doesn't happen, capital markets transactions subject to market conditions, repurchases, redemptions, exchanges, or other refinancings of the company's existing debt. the potential issuance of equity securities, the potential sale of assets and business and or other strategic transactions, and or other measures. These alternatives involve significant uncertainties, potential significant delays, costs, and other risk, and there can be no assurance that any of these alternatives will be available on acceptable terms or at all in the current market environment or the foreseeable future. The company has determined to withdraw all financial and operational guidance for the year 2024. I'll stop right there for just a minute. If you remember, it wasn't too long ago, I was calling for Fisker just to handle it 1 month at a time. Seems like now that would have been pretty smart, but let's continue. So pick up for the year 2024 that was previously disclosed by the company on February 29th, 2024, and will forego providing any updated guidance while it continues to evaluate strategic alternatives. All right, so there you have it. Bill McDermott is out. This new guy, Mr. Dubel, if I'm saying his name right, is in. I don't know much about him. I tried looking him up. If I had the right person, it looked like he had previously worked with restructurings. Now, I'm not 100% sure if I found the right guy or not, and I don't know if that's a positive or a negative thing. Feel free to look him up and see what you guys find. And of course, we have withdrawn guidance, and that makes perfect sense at this time until we see a way to restart production. There would be no way to have guidance here. So this is pretty much standard stuff, lawyer language, if you will. And I just wanted to give you guys an update because we have a new 8K, and Bill McDermott is out. So I don't have much other information at this time other than the thoughts that I threw in there while I did this. So hopefully this is a good change. Maybe we replace the rest of the board members, and maybe we replace management, okay? I think everybody at Fisker should be focused on one single thing, and that's what I said this morning, and that's survival. Fisker should be focused on surviving. The product is very good. I think Fisker is worth saving, and I think if someone saves Fisker, I think it can be an automotive giant, 5 years, 10 years down the road. But we have to survive first. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. And if you found this helpful, just hit the like button so I can get my content out and grow my channel and get accurate information out for Fisker. All right, guys, thanks a lot. And until next time.